The Java new IO classes comes with the goal to help us to reduce the number of classes and the complexity for handle files, for opening a file for reading, for opening a file for writing. We can do this work with just a few classes using the new IO classes. So just for contextualize, we have this new IO, that's a package that was introduced in further versions of the Java programming language. In the past, we have just the classes under IO classes, but the idea now is to make that simpler. Both ways to render files give us the same possibilities. It's just a different way with some others strategies for programming. So let's here in this example see how to read file content and to write file content. Basically, we have here two implementations. One method that will takes a file name, the file path, and will read its content and returns that as one array of bytes. So it's totally good being an array of bytes because it gives us the raw data. So it could be not only a text file, but a file with any content. So it gives a file, will return to us its content as an array of bytes, and giving one array of bytes, it are going to write that in a file name with the right method. So here are our two possibilities. Basically, we have three classes. What they are? We have one class, that's the file channel. Is basically the most important class because it's with the same file channel that we can exchange data between our programming language and the file. So we can use this channel for pushing data for reading and for sending data for writing. We're using the same file channel class. We have also the bytebuffer class. What is the bytebuffer? Is the it's like a wrapper class for the bytes we are going to read or write. So this byte buffer can be converted in a raw byte array, and based in a raw byte array, we can also wrap a byte buffer. So basically have the file channel and the byte buffer class. One another optional class, but it's very useful, that comes together with the new IO package is the path. The path class is quite useful because in the past we always utilized the file class for this purpose, but with the path class, giving one path could be relative, could be absolute, could be the path for a directory, could be the path for one file. We have our information about the path. Once create the path object, we can ask for this object several informations about this path. Who is this path? It's absolute or not? Who is the parent? Get the root. So it's very useful class for work with. So now let's see this code working. We have one content that are going to be written. We are going to convert this content in an array of bytes, so no matter if it's string or not. So here we have an array of bytes. We are going to give one file name, and we are going to write this content in this file name. Once it's created, we are going to read the contents in a new array of bytes, and are going to write in the screen the same content that was in the file before. So let's execute this code. Okay. Here the file content, it's really the same string we have written. However, what was written here was not exactly the string that is here. Is the content that was within the file. That is here. So our file was created exactly in the same moment we are now. So here it is, one example showing how to use the NIO classes for the Java programming language for reading file content and also for write file content.